What's the story, people? Welcome back to our channel. This is our second podcast, and today's podcast is going to be all about the NBA trades. Sorry it took so long to get this one out, but let's get right in.
Alright, so the biggest trade so far would have to be the LeBron James to the Laker trade. He got 4 years, 153.4 million. What do you think of this?
I think it was the right decision. Obviously, he was carrying the Cavs. They didn't have, apart from Kevin Love.
He was getting sick of it, yeah.
He was carrying the team, and even then, he still had to carry Kevin Love because he wasn't performing as good as he could.
Exactly.
Or as well as he could. And so, yeah, it's the best choice for him. I don't think they're going to be winning in this year or next year.
They're going to get far, though.
I wouldn't.
They're not going to win it, but they will get far.
Unless they get Kawhi Leonard, I don't see them getting
that's
far
what
into
I think.
The playoffs this year. Because it is the West, so they do have the Rockets and Golden State.
And compared to
and
the East,
OKC.
it's nothing
Although
compared to
OKC
the East.
Again.
So basically, with LeBron, how do you think he is going to fare out with Lance Stevenson? Because they haven't always seen eye to eye together in the league.
It's an interesting question because I know they obviously haven't really liked each other, but I think Lance Stevenson will kind of think, oh, if I want to win a championship now in my career, I'm gonna have to either get on with LeBron or else just do what he says, or do what the organization tell him to do, and in order to keep LeBron happy. Because if LeBron isn't happy, he's probably gonna get traded. And then also, I don't even know how much I'll be playing with LeBron because obviously they're the same position.
Do you think he'll start off the bench? Come off the bench?
He might come off the bench. He might start in shooting guard. I can't see him playing in power forward.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to think, but LeBron...
I know LeBron will definitely be the starting small forward, but I can't see Lance Stevenson playing power forward. So he's either starting shooting guard or he's on the bench.
Yeah, I agree. Well, who do you think is going to start point guard for the Lakers?
So this is one of the bigger questions in the Lakers organization lately: Lonzo or Rondo. Personally, I think they should start Lonzo.
Really? I think Rondo, but you go first.
See, I know Rondo's the much more experienced point guard.
Exactly,
he's great or whatever. But I just don't think LeBron needs to help Rondo when he's on the court. So basically, stick Rondo on with the younger, less experienced players.
To kind of give them the boost. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, to give them the boost, but also not to make them look better, but just so that they know what it's like to play with a very experienced point guard who knows all the offenses of I think there was rumors, but there were stories of him calling the plays that other teams were going to do before they even.
Rondo's doing this.
Yeah, because he's just studied every single play.
That's crazy.
He's.
And actually, Lonzo playing with LeBron, if they were to start, it would actually increase him so much as a guard playing with the best player in the world.
True.
Do you know what I mean? That's another thing. But I think the Rondo trade was funny because, a Celtics legend, if you want to call him. Do you know what I mean? Just, I thought it was just hilarious. And how long is he going for? A year? 9 million?
Yeah.
Come on, I don't know.
Well, he is, what age is he now? 30 something?
He's in his 30s, mid-30s, I'd say. Early to mid-30s, anyway.
I would say he's later 30s.
He wants to win a title with LeBron.
He wants to win a title. Well, he's won a title.
Yeah, he wants to win another one. It's about time.
I don't know if he'll be able to by the time he's retiring.
I thought he was doing well in
He was doing
Pelicans.
well. I'm not annoyed that they traded him, but I don't see why they traded him considering him and Drew Holiday were playing really well.
Yeah, and AD
and that was they're both really good defenders. Drew Holiday and Rondo, so having that
good perimeters, perimeter defenders.
It would have really it did help them against Golden State, but then obviously they didn't have Boogie Cousins.
So the next player,
him later.
Yeah. So the next player to join the Lakers is none other than Shaqtin' a Fool legend, JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee.
What a man!
Oh, he's just.
What a man! I don't know.
I think it's kind of funny.
Why?
It's just JaVale McGee playing with LeBron after being in the finals against the last 4 years.
The thing about I think
3 years because they only got him after.
Yeah, I actually think JaVale, I'm not gonna lie, is actually a good player. He's a good defender.
Yeah, he's crazy athletic. He's a decent center.
He's just such an idiot.
But the thing is, you're playing how many years? Obviously, you're gonna make a mistake. It's just his happened to be stupider than some other people.
Well, he's won a title and the Shaqtin' a Fool title, so why not?
Titles. The more important one, obviously, the Shaqtin' a Fool title.
Exactly. But the Lakers, no, I think they're gonna do well this season. I'm gonna predict.
Who was their starting center this season?
What, for the Lakers?
Yeah. Oh, Brook Lopez. Wait, does they still have Brook Lopez?
I think so.
Oh, well, I think Brook Lopez is the star over him.
Zubac. Could be. I don't know.
But they don't have Julius Randle anymore. Actually, he's gone to the Pelicans.
He got traded. I heard that Anthony Davis actually like self-recruited himself
for
like,
Julius Randle. Yeah, Pelicans liked
he needed
him.
that.
Yeah.
He needed that extra good player to help him.
See, extra good player. I wouldn't consider Julius Randle an extra good player. He's a good player.
He's a reliable, strong. I wouldn't call him. I wouldn't.
He's not a good shooter.
Yeah, he's not the best. He's a good defender. That's what I think.
Whereas like you're literally, it's like replacing Boogie Cousins. Boogie Cousins that can't shoot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But Kawhi Leonard, do you think he'll go to the Lakers?
I don't know at this point because I know the Spurs just traded Tony Parker, like literally one of their legends, 17 years with the Spurs.
Where did he go? To the Hornets. The Hornets, yeah, for like $10 million or something.
And he was one of the players that kind of called out Kawhi on his injury because I think he literally said when talking to the press, he was like, my injury, like he had the same kind of similar injury.
And he said it was worse. Yeah.
Said it was 100 times worse.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
And that he was back, so he didn't understand why Kawhi wasn't back. And I think that pissed Kawhi off. Yeah. Which is one of the reasons that obviously he didn't want to play then. Wanted to leave. Yeah. So maybe the Spurs are kind of they're going to sell or trade the players that piss Kawhi off in order to kind of keep him happy, and then maybe try and bring someone good in, be like, oh, here, play with this person, you might get on really well. But I kind of want him to go to the Lakers just so that there's someone to compete with the Warriors.
Exactly.
Like, I know there's the Rockets, but...
Don't even get started with the Warriors, But later on we'll talk about that.
Like, LeBron himself is a good defender.
Yeah.
Kawhi is an amazing defender, as well as being really good on offense after, like, he kind of had to after.
I hope they click though. I hope they if he goes, because I want him to go too.
Yeah.
I hope I hope they click, and I hope they go far. I feel like they will go far.
Yeah.
Because they do have a good bench. Like the Lakers, from what they were a couple of years ago, they are like upgrading nearly every year. So you know,
to be fair,
I have high hopes. I definitely have high hopes in the future.
Yeah. But then the thing is, would LeBron play power forward? Or Kawhi couldn't. Well, you could kind of put Kawhi in shooting guard.
I would put LeBron at power forward, and then I put Kawhi at small forward.
Yeah.
I'd put if Ball was starting, I'd put Ball at point guard.
Who would you put shooting guard? Lance Stevenson.
Yeah, I put Lance Stevenson shooting guard.
Lance Stevenson's a good defender, isn't he?
He is. I think. I actually like Lance Stevenson. I think he's a really good player. He's not like an unbelievable. He's just kind of a showboat or messer type of player.
Flop.
And then JaVale McGee at centre, like that's not a bad lineup. Yeah. That's not a bad lineup.
They have Brook Lopez and
coming off the bench, and then you have Kyle Kuzma and all those other players coming off the bench. But anyway, on to the next one. Golden State Warriors
have acquired DeMarcus Cousins. Now, 1 year, $5 million.
There's just one thing.
Yeah.
No one is going to beat that team. I'm sorry.
Not this year. They've definitely won.
They're going to get like a 9,700-0 record or something.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Boogie Cousins, 1 year, $5 million. Come on.
To be honest, I honestly don't think people should be annoyed at him as people are. I know he's the best centre in the league and he went to the best team in the league, so he's pretty much guaranteeing himself, if they stay healthy, possibly breaking the record, the
one they broke in 2015,
the 73 game record, 73 game win record. Yeah. They could possibly beat that again, but then they're pretty much guaranteeing themselves a championship unless the Lakers can get
it's 5 All-Stars on one team. On the starting lineup they have 5 All-Stars and they have a pretty decent bench, but I just don't know if anyone is going to compete. You have the Rockets, who has James Harden MVP and Chris Paul and whatever. But I still don't know, if you have 5 All-Stars on one team running that fast break, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I don't even know how you can deal with that. Defensive wise,
all of them can shoot now.
Many centers that can compete with Boogie Cousins.
No.
He's a great defender.
He's just so strong.
He's just, really strong. He can stretch the floor, which is perfect for the Golden State Warriors.
He can dribble like a guard.
Now instead of having just Steph, Clay, Durant and Draymond out, and then having Zaza or JaVale not being able to shoot. Now they have 5
shooters. Yeah, exactly.
On the court, which is just
the scary
insane.
Thing. And now they can, they're calling them the third Splash Brother, or the fourth Splash Brother. Sorry,
probably the 5th at this point.
Well, Draymond's decent shooter. He's not an unbelievable.
But
he's just a donkey.
I don't understand why there's people going. They're so pissed off. They're like, oh, I know he's kind. They say he's ruined the NBA. I know he kind of, but you never know what can happen during the playoffs. Like they could be beaten somehow if they get injuries or whatever. So you never know what's going to happen.
Because it's too early to tell, I guess. Yeah. But people thinking just because this amazing centre went, they are going to go undefeated. I think they are for some reason, but who knows? They probably
definitely
won't.
not getting going undefeated. There's going to be a game.
At most, they'll probably lose 2 or 3 games.
Yeah. Yeah, so one thing I hate is that people are really pissed off with Boogie Cousins. They're like, obviously they're pissed off the Warriors, like, oh, they've gotten the best centre, like, they're going to win. But people are pissed off at Boogie Cousins for deciding to go there, like, to do, like, Anthony Davis in the All-Star game because Boogie Cousins was injured. He wore his jersey during the All-Star game.
Yeah, I remember that.
Kind of as a sign of respect or whatever, he's injured, should have been here. Yeah, and so people are like, oh, he's just stabbed Anthony Davis in the back with that. But Anthony Davis has said that he doesn't mind DeMarcus Cousins leaving because he was saying, like, after DeMarcus Cousins got injured, the Pelicans were playing really well, and Anthony Davis came out and said, he was happy the way they were playing last season, so he doesn't mind that DeMarcus Cousins has left.
Yeah, like they didn't actually get out. They didn't actually start off pretty good.
They swept the Trailblazers in the playoffs. So like.
Exactly.
And then, so yeah, there's that, and so there's people getting pissed off, like, oh, how could you do that to Anthony Davis? Anthony Davis is okay with it, so why isn't everyone else? Like,
I don't know.
Then there's the fact that people are, like, he's
an emotional player.
He's an emotional player, okay? So, like, he gets not loads technical, but he gets a fair amount of technicals every year or whatever, so he's a very emotional, aggressive player.
Yeah, physical.
And he was only offered a contract from 2 teams, the Pelicans and the Warriors.
Okay. So which one are you going to take? Obviously,
see, the Warriors, or not the Warriors, the Pelicans had obviously offered him a supermax contract because he's best center in the league, but then he got injured.
Yeah.
And so then they're obviously trying to get away not to pay him the supermax contract, not to give him the big money because they don't know how it'll be. It's an Achilles injury, so they don't know if it'll be the same after that.
Yeah.
So then there's the money gone, which will piss him off, obviously.
Yep.
Then there's the fact that they were trying to get Julius Randle, which means he'd probably have to compete minutes.
Yeah.
With him, and that's one thing.
You think Boogie Cousins is going to compete minutes with Julius Randle?
Well, no, but obviously he'll take less minutes because Julius Randle is like a good,
younger,
good player,
healthier, I guess.
So they obviously want him playing a fair few minutes, so that'll take out of DeMarcus Cousins like minutes. So obviously he's pissed off. He wants as much minutes as possible, or as many minutes as possible, and like obviously a centre like him that emotional will get pissed off.
Of course.
So, and also he's, what age is he now? Nearly 30?
I'd say he's in his mid to late 20s now.
Yeah, so he's coming at the stage of his career where he wants a championship.
Of course, yeah.
And so the Pelicans offer you, what was it? I think it was a 2-year contract. They were supposed, like, they wanted to offer him Supermax 4-year.
Yeah.
But then because of his injury, only offered him 2-year.
Yeah.
And
he's probably to himself.
Then the Warriors come in.
Worth it.
And they're like, here, come to us for a year, guarantee yourself a championship.
Yeah, no.
He takes the pay cut, like huge.
Yeah, I appreciate the pay cut, the pay cut, but I don't know. I think there's people. You're right. I know what you mean about people getting angry about him leaving. I think that's just because it could be like, say, like the smaller teams, like the Knicks or whatever, because they didn't get him or something, or because they don't have a superstar player, they're not going to even compete in the playoffs. Whereas he just gets an easy ride in the finals. Like
people can't be annoyed that their team didn't get Boogie Cousins when no one offered a contract apart from the Warriors and Pelicans.
But I'm just saying about like ruining the NBA. Like that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like I was when Miami. Like I'm a Miami fan, so I wanted Paul George to come to Miami.
Yeah.
But he ended up staying with Oklahoma, which is, I don't mind either, but him and Dwayne Wade I saw were having conversations, and I was thinking high hopes, but unfortunately it did not happen.
Even if they did, the max they get is to like Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, like, the Boston Celtics are getting to the finals.
Like we got knocked out in the first round, but I know we're getting sidetracked here, but we got knocked out in the first round, but at least I'd say we could have gotten to the second round with Paul George.
Really? Oh, easy.
With Paul George we would have.
Although he didn't exactly play well for OKC.
To be honest,
played well for OKC in the playoffs.
I don't know. I think this season, you know,
could be different. They
could be different.
Melo,
exactly, so. Carmelo's leaving.
Yeah.
And what was PG's contract? 4 years. Did you get 4 years?
He got a 4-year contract. What was it?
137 million. Yeah.
which is
That's a lot of money.
He is obviously all-star level. He's a great player.
He's actually
really good shooter.
He's one of my favourite players.
Decent defender. So he'll get things done. Actually, he was one of the some of the most steals last year.
Did he? Yeah,
actually,
every month
up on the steals list.
Every month he would get like top of the rank for steals, like per game and overall. Yeah,
he was doing really well.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, back to the Warriors. Look, they're just going to dominate the league. That's all you need to know.
People are really worried, like, oh, he's in the future of the NBA. 1 year, he'll be gone. He'll get the championship. He'll either go back to the Pelicans or else, if he proves that he's as good, some other team will offer him a supermax contract or something like that, and he'll go there.
I don't know. Or else you could say, like, oh, if he gets the taste of winning the finals, he'd want to do it again. They might offer him, like, re-sign him.
You never know.
Maybe.
You see, but then the thing is, they literally wouldn't have the money to offer him a supermax contract. Once he wins the championship, he'll probably just be all about the money, or maybe like the money and the contract. So he might go to the Lakers.
Yeah, that's another thing though. How do the Warriors have so much cap room?
Oh,
like
it's
KD
took a pay
cut.
KD took a pay cut to play with those. Yeah, not a huge, not as much as like Boogie Cousins just did, but like
have you seen Curry's contract? It's like 200 million or something.
Oh,
that
he deserves it though. He's 2-time MVP, first ever unanimous MVP.
Yeah, if you want to talk about that, I didn't think he deserved the second one. That's just me.
LeBron.
It was either LeBron or was it Isaiah Thomas at the time?
No, Isaiah Thomas was not.
When he was with the no, it was Kawhi. Yeah, it was when Kawhi was playing. I thought he should have got it.
Yeah.
The overall.
I think he got Defensive Player of the Year, didn't he? Or was that
Kawhi? Yeah, Kawhi got it. Yeah.
But anyway, you kind of have to give some. Next.
So anyway,
the Wizards. The Wizards. Austin Rivers from Marcin Gortat.
I'm actually really happy Marcin Gortat left. Like, they just need a new center, that team. Like, he is not, from what I've seen, he's not
great
doing it. Like, he's not great. Like, he's not doing the job.
He's got beef with John Wall.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's not going to help, especially when John Wall's like franchise player. Yeah. He's just not going to help.
The point guard of the future, they used to call him.
Just ruining the locker room. But then also now they've just gotten Dwight Howard. So
yeah. Dwight Howard for 2 years.
Talk about an upgrade. Like Dwight Howard played really well last night. Like, he had 33 points, 30 rebound games.
See, that's weird. I didn't expect him to leave. I thought he was actually doing really well with Charlotte.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to trade him.
Didn't expect him to.
Unless there could have been something obviously behind the scenes that no one knows about, like him not getting on with Kemba or something like that.
Definitely. But then, like, when he declined the Nets. Do you remember when he declined the Nets trade?
I wasn't surprised. I was like, he wants to get out of there.
No one wants to go there. Like you'd go there, like you'd watch a match there, but you wouldn't go there.
There's one player I'm excited to see play next season on the Nets.
Who is it?
Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lin.
Because he started playing well before he got injured. He started playing really well before he got injured.
Lin is never going to be the same when he was in New York. Lin's sanity
was one game. He'll never be the same. It wasn't like as if he had an amazing season.
Still, it's Lin's sanity.
But I'm kind of excited to see how he does, because he did start playing well at the start of last season and then got injured, so that's kind of annoying. Just tell him to cut his hair and he'll be grand.
Yeah, he gets a new hairstyle like every game.
It's like Pogba.
But Pogba.
But then Austin Rivers, he got traded by his dad. I hate that.
Like how? Like,
but obviously it's not Doc Rivers. He's only the coach. He's not.
I don't want your son on my team.
It's not his. Well, obviously he can say, I want this player, this player, this player. Yeah. But it's up to the organisation, the GM, who they get rid of. And Austin Rivers isn't exactly a great player.
He's not the best point guard, but
he's an average point guard.
He'd get like he
10 points a game.
Yeah, 10, 11 points a game, nothing too.
And they were starting Patrick Beverley.
But yeah, exactly. I was just going to say that. Like,
Beverley's a much better point guard.
Exactly. Better defender. Better all round player.
Oh, actually, DeAndre Jordan gone to the Mavericks, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about that one, actually, yeah. DeAndre Jordan.
I'm happy for him.
When he completely lied to Dallas, what was it, like 2 years ago?
No. He didn't completely lie to them. He was going to sign with them. And then, like, the Clippers literally had Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, like, not kidnapping, but they were literally sat down with him, talked to him for hours, like, just convincing them to stay. Yeah. Like 2 years, 3 years later, they're gone.
Well, in terms of like the Dallas fans, they were like, "Oh, he told us this, he told us that."
Yeah, but at least he's kind of honouring it by going to them.
And now he's gone.
And then, in fairness, that team's kind of looking decent
Dallas.
now. Like Luka Doncic, Harrison Barnes, DeAndre Jordan, Dirk Nowitzki.
Salah Mejri.
And they have the youngest of the Antetokounmpo brothers now.
Who is that? Who is
Costas?
Costas Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he was just traded to
Well, he's not really a... Oh, he just got traded?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. From the sea. Yeah.
Yeah, so
he was a 60th pick.
Yeah, he was the 60th pick. Which
I would have loved to see him with the 76ers just because all the young
team,
yeah. But then you probably would have got injured, so who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
Every 76ers.
The 76ers, that was probably tactical. They were like, all right, we'll give him to the Mavericks and then get him back in like 2 years. Just to see if he's good. But I hope he does really well just because I want another Antetokounmpo, like absolute freak.
But the Mavericks, can you imagine if DeAndre stayed? Like, he just...
DeAndre, what? Isn't that like a 4-year contract? Or is it less?
It could be less. I'm not entirely sure, but I just feel like for me, like I like franchise players like Kobe, like he was the Laker franchise. Like
if DeAndre, like Dirk and Kobe, like they stay with the one team.
Yeah, exactly. Like compared to LeBron, who keeps
like that,
leaving teams.
But well, like obviously LeBron was loyal in the fact that he was like. He left the Cavaliers. He was like, all right, I'm gonna go win a championship. But he said, I will be back. I will win you a championship. He did that. He fulfilled that promise.
No, I honor that.
So like that's respect to that. And now he just wants to do what's best for him. Money. Like after his career, I know he wants to set up a media company in LA.
What?
Yeah, and obviously I think his oldest son is probably gonna go to, or like wanted to go to a high school there to play basketball.
LeBron James Jr.
Yeah, so
he is balling at the moment. Did you see him play? LeBron James Jr.
Yeah, he's a man.
He's absolutely balling. But
But yeah, so who's next?
Next on the list is OKC. Carmelo Anthony. Leaving. Sorry, he left. He's gone. Where do you think he's gonna go?
It's hard to say. I think
he's going to the Rockets.
Pretty much, yes, the Rockets. But the thing, I don't want him to go to the Rockets.
Why?
But I think he will go to the Rockets.
Why not?
Because the good thing about the Rockets has been Chris Paul and James Harden work really well together.
Alright, yeah.
And so they're both willing passers of the ball. Then you stick Carmelo into that team and he'll just ruin the fluency of the team.
Yeah, he's a real ball hog, isn't he?
Yeah, he will take, like they'll be like pass the ball around trying to get a good open shot. He'll take it, have a hand in his face and he'll just like chuck up a three randomly.
The chemistry would definitely go down. And then you have like Clint Capella there grabbing it wouldn't work.
But I don't think Clint Capella's resigned yet, has he?
Has he not?
No. I think he had a meeting with the Lakers, so like.
But even if he did, like even if they're all together there. Oh, and Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah.
Phoenix, to Phoenix, like what a downgrade.
Yeah, him and Devin Booker, what's his name, DeAndre Ayton.
What a downgrade. But whatever. Look, I think
I
want Carmelo to go to Miami though. I want them all to go to Miami. But he won't. No, I know for sure he won't go.
You can't say he won't.
Because remember last year, everyone was like, oh, he's going to the Rockets.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, he went, and then he ended up going to Oklahoma. Everyone was like,
yeah. And now people are like, oh, might go to the Rockets.
But this time, I just have a feeling he'll go to the Rockets. So that's my opinion. Now, the newest person to join OKC, Nerlens Noel. What do you think of that?
You better do well. That's all I'm saying.
Before, Nerlens Noel when he was with Philly was actually pretty good. It's just the injuries, man. They just completely ruined him. Like, do you know what I mean? And what was that thing about the 62 million or something?
What was it? He was offered 2 years ago, was it, or was it a year ago? Something like not Supermax contract, but like 4 years, 60, 70 million for the Mavs.
And he
declined it, and now he's getting what, like 6 million for the 1 year.
Like the
difference. No, I don't know how much money he's getting paid, but he has 2 years player option for the second year.
So the difference in it, he missed out on 62 million dollars. Like, maybe he's not in it for the money. Maybe he just wants to play on a good team to just play basketball.
So he went to OKC.
Exactly. Maybe he's just a genuine player who just doesn't want the money. Well, who doesn't care for the money? Do you know what I mean?
There isn't many of those anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hate
everything's changed a lot in the NBA from what it used to be like 20 years ago.
Loyalty is a rare thing now in the NBA. Like, there's so few like one franchise players.
Like, if you're talking loyalty, you want Dirk Nowitzki is just that's currently still playing. It's definitely Dirk Nowitzki.
Who else?
All time. You could
Manu Ginobili.
Ginobili definitely.
You could have said Tony Parker, but they traded him away because he pissed off Kawhi Leonard.
Tim Duncan.
Well, Tim Duncan's not playing, is he?
Well, yeah, true. But if you want to talk about all-time loyalty, do you know what I mean? But anyway, on to the next one. Chicago Bulls. I know a certain person would love this. The Zach LaVine trade that was supposed to go down but didn't.
So what they had the team option on his contract. So basically, they didn't offer him anything, and then the Kings came in with a 60 million contract, I think it was, or 40 million.
Something like that, yeah.
I think it was a 40 million 2-year contract, I think.
Yeah.
And so basically they can offer him that, and then the Bulls have the option to either match it or just let him go. He's a restricted free agent. That's what it was. And so they matched it. So he's staying, but probably annoyed Zach LaVine. But I know that's usually what teams do. They kind of see what he's worth by letting another team offer something for him. See what he's worth, see what they're willing to pay, and then just offer him that money. Yeah. Rather than like them offering him like, say like 30 million or whatever, and then the Kings come in 40 million, and he's like, oh, bye.
Straight away. Bye.
He's just like, oh, extra 10 mil. I know where I'm going.
Like he didn't really play, like from what, like I'm not a big, like I don't really keep up with the Bulls. I know you do, but like he didn't really play much. Did he get injured? He got injured.
Yeah, he got injured. Yeah.
And he barely played.
So he was injured last season, and then came in, started getting back into it, started getting back into the grind, started playing well enough again, then got injured again. So
he is a good player. He's athletic and he can shoot. He can shoot now.
He's a knockdown shooter.
He's a really good shooter.
As a Bulls fan, I'm happy that we kept him, but at the same time, I wouldn't have been annoyed if we got rid of him. So like, I know he's a good player, but he's not an amazing. I don't think he's good enough to be a franchise player yet. So if we had gotten rid of him, I wouldn't have been complaining. Yeah. As long as we got something out of him. Yeah. I don't know, actually, it would have been a free agent, so we would have got
to the Kings. Imagine him and the Kings, actually. It wouldn't be too bad. You'd have him, Bagley, Marvin Bagley the third.
De'Aaron Fox.
Like, it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. They wouldn't get far now, but
Buddy as well.
But if you like good basketball, I have a feeling they'd connect, like a click for some reason. I don't know. I think they will, because they're all set, kind of young.
Yeah. Marvin Bagley the third has been playing really well in the
summer league. Yeah, he actually has. Yeah.
We'll make a different video on the summer league.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. But anyway, on to the next topic.
Well, Tony Parker.
Did we really talk about Tony Parker?
We did a bit. We didn't say what he got. So he's gone to the Hornets now. 2 years, 10 million. I reckon he'll be starting backup point guard for.
He's definitely not starting past Kemba. No, he's definitely not starting. He was 17 seasons with the Spurs.
And then they got rid of him.
Like 17 seasons.
Kawhi wasn't happy.
But I'd say like it wasn't like do you think it was an angry leave, or do you think him and Pop are still kind of friends?
Oh no, I don't think it has anything to do with Popovich. I think it's all to do with Kawhi Leonard and Spurs.
All Kawhi.
I think it's all to do with Spurs wanting to keep Kawhi Leonard happy.
Just real quick, I heard that Kawhi like literally said like, I do not want to step foot in a Spurs like arena, but practice facility like to train, or I don't want to see anything or play or do anything with the Spurs anymore. He says I'm literally just done with the Spurs.
Well done, I guess.
So there you go.
See, the thing is though, I think it's all up to the Spurs as to what he's doing now.
See, that's stupid.
He's not a free agent this season. I think it's next season he's a free agent. But so he either demands a trade, or else they literally just keep him there for a year. Don't play him, don't train him. Hopefully, not to sabotage him going to the other teams, but
to finish out his
just
contract.
To be like, no, we're not getting rid of you just because you're not happy. We'll just keep you here. We'll do nothing with you, just to annoy you, just to kind of shove it in your face. What? Just because you were like, oh, I don't want to do anything here. No, just.
Well, really quick about that. What do you actually think about Kawhi? Decision, wanting to leave. Do you think that he should stay? Because he has he got his Finals MVP in 2014 against my team. He got multiple, how many, 2 or 3, whatever, Defensive Player of the Year awards with the Spurs. So what do you think? Do you think him leaving is kind of an arrogant thing? Or what do you think?
I wouldn't say it's no, hang on. There's one thing. Him wanting to leave, I'm okay with that. It's how he dealt with wanting to leave, I completely disagree.
Okay,
the fact that he just didn't play, he kept on talking about having an injury, even though it's possible that he didn't, and just not want to play, and then coming out saying, I don't want to step foot in the gym and or anything like that.
He's kind of hiding behind it.
I just completely disagree with people coming out and saying, if you don't want to play there anymore, just say it to the team or whatever. Just be like, all right, I don't want to play here anymore.
Down,
but don't go spouting a load of shite about it.
That's true.
I really don't like that. It's it's just
and he's such a quiet guy. You wouldn't expect him of all people to do something like that.
Something so arrogant. As to come out saying stuff like that. It's kind of annoying.
I don't know. He's the only Spurs player. He just has so much talent, and he's just a brilliant defender. You know. So I think Lakers and him and LeBron, I just feel they're going to be unbelievable together.
But I still don't think they're going to be enough for.
They're definitely not. They're going to be enough, but they're just going to be. They're going to be unstoppable.
See,
to a point. A point.
The killer for the Golden State Warriors last season playoffs in the finals has been KD. He's been the killer in the finals.
What do you mean, like to put the dagger in it? Like,
yeah,
definitely.
He would lock KD down. I know KD would still probably get 10 or 15 points a game, but Kawhi Leonard would like absolutely lock him down.
Like especially him, like you seen him against LeBron about what was it 2 or 3 years ago?
No,
whatever.
It would have been like 5 or 6 years.
Well, whichever. Like anyway, he was still like he was glued to LeBron, the best player in the world. You know, so against KD, probably the second.
The thing is, the one thing I'd love to see in that is if LeBron was playing power forward, Draymond against LeBron.
Oh, that would be brilliant.
Fights that would break out.
That would be absolutely brilliant. Oh my god.
But like, I think LeBron. Well, if the Lakers were losing in the series, Draymond would get in LeBron's head. But if LeBron was up with the Lakers, oh my god, Draymond.
Yeah, because at least he has a player to rely, like a really good, like you know when we had Kyrie, he had Kevin Love at the time who was way better. But like the Cavs team that you had, like a bunch of young people, young or old, it was like there wasn't like a big star player he could rely on. Like Kevin Love was there, but he wasn't, and then nah, he needs this player because no man can do it on his own. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Every good player, like every great player, had some sort of teammate to win. Do you know what I mean?
I kind of think in like the Western Conference Finals, I want LeBron to win, and then I would love to see him go against the Celtics in the final. Just see Kyrie versus LeBron.
You mean like the Celtics Lakers feud, all over again?
That would be the Celtics Lakers feud, but also the Kyrie LeBron feud.
I don't think they have a. Do you think they have?
It's not a feud, but it's just Kyrie wanted to get out of LeBron's shadow, and so he left.
He wanted his own, and then if he gets there, and then LeBron's like, "Hello, this is." And
if LeBron stops him, then that'll kind
of. LeBron's like, "This is my like." If he gets to the finals again, is that like
that's
9 years?
That's 9 in a row. I think that'd break the record. I think he's tied, or else he's just beaten the record by 8 in a row. So, I think he either has to get it this year, like next year he has to get to the finals to beat the record, or else.
I'd love it if he won because just trade to a team straight away and winning a title with a brand new team in a new conference that he's never played in before. It's always been
it's a lot harder in the West.
Yeah, like the competition. Like compared to the East and West Coast or East and West Conference, it's just.
I just don't think, unless they get Kawhi, I don't see them getting to the finals or a star player. But I don't
not the finals, but like the Western Conference.
Kawhi's the only real all-star player I can see them getting this season.
What the Lakers getting? Yeah, of course.
Otherwise, they'll have to wait till next season, get him as a free agent, and then maybe they might be able to sign someone else. But if they don't get him, I can't see them getting to the finals.
Or else there's another thing where Carmelo Anthony, out of nowhere.
If he went to the Lakers, they're definitely not getting to the finals.
No.
Oh man.
No, but you see, the thing is, LeBron and Carmelo are like friends. Like, do you know
what I mean? Yeah, the chemistry might be really well, but it still doesn't change the fact that Carmelo Anthony probably have to come off the bench.
Like talking about Carmelo, he has gone down so much compared to his Denver days. Do you remember him when he was
insane?
Cornrow Mello. He went to New York. He did all right in New York. Like he got that one 64-point game or something.
Yeah, but
he never good, and that's
it. Never made it deep into the playoffs, or never made it really into the playoffs.
He's just gone down a lot, but it's just sad. Like
the worst thing about Melo's mentality is the fact that he still thinks he should be starting.
Yeah,
he's not a starting.
If he came off the bench, I think he'd be better. The team would be better in general.
Yeah, because just imagine having a player of his caliber coming off the bench.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
And like, obviously, he's playing less minutes. I mean, he can run more, just do more on the court.
Yeah.
Rather than having to kind of like save his energy for the thing, because he is old. He's getting old. What is he? 34.
Well,
35?
Like LeBron is 33-ish,
and so he's like 34 or 33. I think he's a few months older than LeBron.
Yeah. Exactly.
But
anyway, on to the next topic. And
Jimmy
this is our final one.
Timberwolves. Now,
this is kind of a little mini one because we're not sure like if this is actually going to happen. Like I don't. It's kind of hard to think. It's kind of hard to say. Like,
well,
what do you think? If
I've
Jimmy will leave or not?
The story, if you don't know and you listen, you don't know. Jimmy Butler apparently isn't happy with the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Because of. Not just because of Karl Anthony Towns, but because of some players. Well, obviously Karl Anthony Towns is a big part in this, but some of the players aren't really not motivated, but they're too nonchalant about how they're going around playing. Like they got beaten in the finals last year against the Rockets. Probably had the talent to beat them.
Yeah.
but they just like didn't play well. They didn't look as if they wanted it.
Yeah.
And so he's basically kind of not happy with them because he is a player who will put his all into everything he does. He will like
Jimmy
go and give 100% to play. Yeah. Exactly. And then there's like Karl Anthony Towns, who kind of just looks like he doesn't give a fuck.
Like the only thing about Kaz is
is
he even a good defender? Like
he's a good talent. He's a good talent. He just
like he has talent. Like he has a potential, but he just won't put it there for some reason. And I don't think it's the team. I don't think it's a team.
Yeah.
I think it's just him in general.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Like I know Jimmy Butler gets on really well with Jamal Crawford. He gets on with Derrick Rose.
Yeah,
who
definitely.
Actually played really well in the playoffs. He probably should have started off with Jeff Teague because Jeff Teague did crap in the playoffs last year.
Did he?
Yeah, he just wasn't performing, and then Derrick Rose coming off the bench playing really well. Just start and see what happens.
Poor Derrick Rose. But anyway, I think if Jimmy leaves, wait, is it the end of his like contract now, or is he still with them?
No, I think he's still got a year or two left.
Well, if he finishes it out. Where do you think he'd go? He's definitely not re-signing with them.
Oh no, he wouldn't.
Because
unless they traded Cat for someone, I wouldn't see him going anywhere else.
Because that was a big move, like from the Bulls. Everyone was like, "Why is he going to the Timberwolves?" Like no one knew. But
yeah,
I think like I'd love to see him go back to the Bulls. Just because I'd love to see that.
I'd absolutely take him back with open arms. I don't even, like. I was annoyed obviously that he left, but I wasn't annoyed at him because obviously the Bulls franchise wasn't exactly in a great place. So I wasn't annoyed that he left, but I was just more so annoyed that we lost that talent. He's a great player. I love him. He's a really good defender. Like really developed his offense. He's kind of like the Kawhi Leonard of shooting guards.
Yeah, like the difference in the Bulls in a year, like was it 2016? They got to the final, or they got to the playoffs. Yeah, okay, they got it a year later. What? Something just happened. Like Jimmy left. A lot of things went all over the place, and then they were like
30 wins,
13th or something in the conference. Yeah. Like Jesus, man.
But I'm really happy with the talent we have, like the young talent we have. Like Larry Markkinen is.
Oh yeah, he's really good. I'll give him that.
And then with the draft, I was so annoyed that we missed out on Mo Bamba. Oh. Imagine the Mo Bamba and Larry Markkinen, 7 foot, and Mo Bamba's 7 foot as well, and both able to splash trees. Yeah. Oh my god, that would be insane.
Well, I wouldn't call Mo Bamba a reliable 3-point shooter.
He's a good 3-point shooter.
He's not reliable. So.
I wouldn't you don't know. You haven't seen that. He's been splashing trees in summer league.
But if you're coming up against pro,
try to block that. He's the longest wingspan in the NBA.
Like if the Bulls coming up against the Warriors, and Mo Bamba has the ball. Like come on.
Yeah, you can splash a tree to win the game.
Yes, of obviously. Or dunk it from the halfway line.
No, I think for the future we've got a few good players that if we keep them will bring us back, not to the glory days, but will bring us to the playoffs again.
Like what I hear from many people that I know, is the Bulls are rebuilding.
Well, we obviously are.
That's just the word I always hear with the Bulls is rebuilding.
You can hear that with like the Kings.
And I have a certain friend who knows what I'm talking about, who will hopefully be listening to this.
Oh God. But in fairness, we are rebuilding.
Are rebuilding, yeah.
But I love how I say we as if like I'm controlling it all.
Well, who knows? Next year, if you get really bad this season, like bottom of the conference, get first, and then you get Zion Williamson or something.
If we got Zion Williamson game over, he'd just dunk all over.
Zion or RJ Barrett or whatever. Like,
oh man, imagine getting Zion.
But that's too far, like, to think about.
Yeah, like we literally can't say, they'll do this, that. We can make predictions.
Well, that's the whole point of this. You never know
with the NBA. Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the whole point. It's just discussing and opinion-wise, and that's it.
Predictions. See if anything we actually say happens, comes true.
Exactly.
But in fairness, if Jimmy Butler was to be traded, imagine if he got traded to the Lakers.
You see, that's exactly what I was going to say. Like, but would you start him over Lance?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Would you?
100% you'd start him over Lance Stevenson. Are you mad?
So, I don't know. Lance coming off the bench. Wait, so you have... Let's say Lonzo. Say Rondo. No, say Rondo.
Lance and Rondo coming off the bench.
Because Rondo and him have connection. Because do you remember Rondo actually... Did Rondo play with the Bulls for the bit?
Yeah.
So you had Rondo, Jimmy, LeBron... Sorry, Rondo, Jimmy, Kawhi, LeBron, JaVale.
Or Brook Lopez.
That's a good team.
And then quite a good team. Or then off the bench, Lonzo, Lance Stevenson,
Kuzma,
Zubac,
maybe,
Ingram.
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, I completely forgot.
Although I reckon if they're to get someone, like if they have to trade for Kawhi, he's gone. He has to be gone.
Who?
Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram's gone for. Oh yeah.
Because imagine like competing that you have 3 really good small forwards: Brandon Ingram, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard. Them all competing.
Like this small forward, he won't do anything. He just needs to put on muscle. He's so skinny. Brandon Ingram, he's like a walking like Slender Man or whatever.
He's a twig.
He just is a twig. A twiggy twig. But yeah.
Well, that's all we have today anyway. So hopefully our next one will probably be about the Summer League, how that's going. Maybe after it, see who wins it.
And we might have a special guest with us.
Yeah,
he is quite special. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna leave it at that for today, and we'll be back hopefully next week or the week after, but it'll be soon. Yeah.
Shout out Baby Riley anyway.
That's the man. We want to shout out to Baby Riley. You know who he is. If you don't know, just figure it out and you'll know.
You just won't.
Just figure it out.
And then thanks to anyone who sent us messages or anything of support. Really nice.
And subscribing and watching our first video. And thank you for everything.
So if you like the video or like the podcast, like and subscribe. And thanks very much for listening.
See you later.